It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The Cowboys last year, 18 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd in the league, and they've got Elliott back there, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to shake him off, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Boykin. It's complete to Golden Tate. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Second down, Prescott steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Kerry Hyder in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing here, Boykin on 1st. Flushed out right. And some room to work. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Off the play fake, Boykin sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few more.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sean Robinson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. They'll throw on first with Boykin. Forced out to his left. Able to power through. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, here's Boykin. The left side completion to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Boykin. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Boykin being chased out left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Shakes off the sack. Buying time to his left. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Swain, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Boykin. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets past one man. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Jets out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he powers his way up past the 30. The former first-round pick, Shea McClellan, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Coney Ely able to get him for a loss of about 3. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it to Hurts.